Hello, Namaskaram. So you're doing it live after some days now. But it's fine. I'm working on the video, so we'll do a better video, more visuals. Now, to update on the situation, like everything is already laid down actually. Just needs to happen now. Everything is done. Like the seeds. Hello from China. Hello. China में तो बोलते हैं ना, ni hao. Ni hao. So now people must have realized the basic fact which separate people, dharma and dharma is like being nice only, actually looking at in the core sense. If you are a good human being, it means you are dharmi. That's the most easiest way to understand it. Good human beings means what? Means that you respect others. You know, the basic things, be honest, be truthful. But it also means respect towards yourself. Like, what ego does is it creates a separation, a sense of identity, which is not really an identity, it's just a conditioning that somebody has acquired. So I was discussing this only, and I have experienced this also. Like when I was in Canada, it's like the people there are very closed. There was a co-worker, and we used to, like, for a year only we worked together, no? And still, if you start talking about more personal stuff, these guys are like very, like, India people know everything, man. Like, co-worker का कौन सा किसका बच्चा हुआ है, किसका क्या हुआ है, किसके घर में क्या चल रहा है, सब. Like their heart chakra is completely closed because of that. So they don't even know there's a heart. Things are like fully aligned in a sense now. The truth versus the falsity, like, was very difficult to separate. See, I had to do a lot of work, steering people this way, that way. Different identity lines, you kind of create timelines, and then you ensure that that the good side separates itself. Now it's resting time only for me. It's like have a kitchen and everything. You just make food, make tea, sit, relax. Like I have actually completed all the things. I have understood all the diagrams that they show, like Vishnu swimming in the ocean. The light body is the key actually. Finally, it's that only, like your light body you live in. And if you live completely in your light body, then you will be different human being only. Prajna. Intuition. Same thing only. Like in the geopolitics level now, it is very clear who is on which side. See, took a lot of effort though. Like the evil side has to be given enough chances so that they reveal themselves to be evil. Like they don't really want the goodness of the humanity, you know. They're just like just want their dominance to continue. And if you don't really do what they say, then they will use other forceful means also. That's how they have done in the history. All of these G7 and whatever that is nothing but it's like same one country only, you know. One country pretending to be many and then forming an alliance with itself. So all of these are European colonies only. Then they what they do like somebody went and like occupied Australia, somebody went and occupied America. The one family and then they formed their own alliance inside the family basically. So it's like one country posing as many and then giving different rights, voting rights to like is parts only, just to pretend that something is happening in the world. Like these guys never had any good intentions. No, see, good intention people they you can see them. No, these guys don't have any good intention. Why would somebody go and colonize? Why would somebody go and do slavery? Why would somebody go and kill the native culture? Do you think they are like some kind of heroes? They are the villains. It's just they were winning till now. So they got to write the story. So they wrote themselves as hero in the story and forced their stories on you. You whose civilization is so old, like these guys cannot even date. I mean, it's beyond time actually, because it's not about the physical existence, how long it was there. It is about understanding that even when you are not human, you were existing as a consciousness. So when the civilization goes beyond even the human body and everything, so that's how the time calculations, the bigger time calculations are done. Most of these consciousness they are shown in a human form so that people can understand, because most of the people don't if it is shown in a completely like a fish, like Vishnu in a fish avatar, if it is shown just as a fish only, then you visually it won't make sense to you. You will like, okay, this is so you show it as a person so that you can see like it's a fish consciousness you are talking about, because consciousness you see only in human, in yourself. So you create a reflective symbol. Like they have gamed the entire world for so long in the name that they know something, in the name that they only had power. That's the only thing. That's the, you have to realize the reality. Just gather more power. That's you all you need to do. Same with the most of these Muslim countries also. Not Muslim countries, I will say, but the religion itself. All they have caused is destruction. Like, what kind of peace are you talking about, man? Like, you read, go and read your history. Like, what have you done in the world? not dharma, no, it's adharma. And the foundation is that only. It's not like, you're talking about somebody not practicing it right and, using it for their own selfish means, like some people can do it. No, no, no. The basic is that only. They are following it correctly. They are following it correctly. The basic is that only. To throw stones at Ganesha idols, like, throw. That's what they have done. The- Have you not heard those stories? Like, they used to stone the demon. That's their culture. That's their cultural memory. And obviously, they think that other gods are devil. That's how their mind is programmed. It's like a proper cult. A cult which actually succeeded. So assume that if Asharam succeeds and he is able to conquer the entire country and then country after country, then so everybody knows that this guy is not spiritual at all, but you have power. It was just a dark time, no? So if you can understand that, it was a dark time. So dark people were using all sorts of means and they were occupying positions, and same the Congress party did to all of you. Raghupati Raghav, Raja Ram, they changed the entire Bhakti bhajan only. Included some weird shit like it's a deliberate attempt to corrupt the truth. There are so many wannabe spiritualists, no, and they get some experience or something, and then they just consider themselves to be like the top of the world, and so many are there roaming around. Even in India right now, also you can see. They start thinking they are above karma, they are above any cause and effect now. They basically start taking themselves as God. So many of them have come. Like Gandhi was one of them, no? Wannabe spiritualist who has no real realization, who has some weird set of. He was a real bhakt only, like what people call, no, this BJP party, like Andhbhakt. That was the real Andhbhakt team. In which there is no core of spirituality. It's just only pretendance on the top. See, if these guys were good, then don't you think someone, a real enlightened guy, who is in the position of power of Gandhi, he will create the world? Like you put me in the position of Gandhi and you see like how I change India. It will be completely different. So it was nothing like that. There was no knowledge. There was no understanding. Just some stupid over the top stuff so that now you are bored of living as some advocate or somebody did racially abused you in South Africa and now your ego is hurt. Who goes to South Africa in those times to study like law and everything? Who are these guys? I thought British were oppressing us and everything was happening and people were dying on famine. And these guys were going to South Africa to study 1930s. How? Even now foreign travel is like a dream for people. These were the guys who were sharing the loot with the British. So they had a lot of resources, they had a lot of money, they had everything. Like your brains need complete washing right now because so much propaganda has been fed to you guys. Like, it's crazy. Continuously by state apparatus, by everything. It's like cult running the country, and they know how to brainwash everyone. Like, whatever they are accusing BJP, they have actually they have been doing the same thing for so. That's how they know. Oh shit! Now they understood our trick. See, when an enlightened guy, you can feel it basically. You understand? It will be very positive energy. It will be literally like light streaming outside. Like, what people say, no, like these guys go to inspired by Upanishads and all. That is just not even the 1% of it. The knowledge that is there in the Vedic history, like understanding it by Vigyan is just one part. That is not the whole story. But even that thing was still so potent. See, that so many scientists got inspired by the same knowledge. More, anyone who gains enlightened by Gyan, they have the potential to become like all of these guys, you know, Madhvacharya, before Aryabhatta. So all of these guys were doing what? Basically, they were like Brahmin or Pandit family, and then somewhere they were the honest ones. So they really followed the path of the spirituality, and they understood some things. But you see, in all of them, you will always see that they always uplift women, whether it is Lilavati, you know, they always come and break the stereotypes, whether it is the avatars that we talk about, everyone. And this is the main defining feature between, like, even Buddha, when he came, he actually introduced women also. They're like, okay, yeah, you can also follow the spiritual path. His own wife actually became a monk later on in the life. Like, think about that, like being a guru to your own wife. Like, and still, even after so many examples, even after so many stories of the enlightened guy and their how they see women and femininity, still the fake leaders of so-called the culture, they are like, oh no, 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 women, the 10th only is fine, then they can stay and learn at home. It's like, what kind of stupidity is this? Like, seriously, this is the land where like Ma Parvati lives. Like, do you, the top tapasvi, and you are saying that this is only for the man. Wow. Because those are not spiritual people, no? You have to understand. This entire Sukracharya, Sankaracharya team. They use some kind of scripture or something weird to back it up. Bro, if you're enlightened, you don't need scriptures. That's the whole point. You say it from your authority. Everybody who has come is like that only. Look at Kabir. He's like, okay, yeah, I know the truth. This is the truth. Done. Look at Buddha. You're like, I know the truth. Yeah, this is how it is done. These are scholars. I mean, they are just like the Western scientists. They have read some books, that's it. Nothing else. Because the heart is not there, then you don't realize the goodness in being. You are just collecting knowledge and it is getting to your ego, and then you are like becoming some kind of image of somebody else without really following their example. Okay, so we will leave now. Enough, we will rest. Go, everything is been put into place. You people just need to do stuff now. Bye bye.